In interest of the time, because you have to leave for another commitment today, Dr. Medha Tadpatrikar, Director, Rudra Environmental Solutions, to share her thoughts with us.
Good afternoon. First of all, thank you very much for, even the weather is not nice. You're still here on Saturday morning. There are many experts here today who will speak to you about policies, who will speak to you about, what is happening in the world. While I will give you the ground realities because that's where I work. And I won't be telling you about the other things. But even for me, a lot of us go through life where we have a different kind of agendas. You are here, you are studying, so getting education is most important. When you start working, getting ahead is more important. In all this, somewhere, climate, pollution takes it takes a backstage. And nothing wrong in it because, you're getting somewhere. And all of us forget that. And sometimes some things happen where it just, brings back the realities of it. Society of excess. Because I've been working in plastic, everybody's talking about how plastic is bad, how it should be banned, how we need to do this and do that. But we forget that it is us who are using that plastic. Plastic is not bad, it is our habits that needs to change. Instead of saying ban plastic, we have to say ban plastic waste or recycle plastic waste. Because only then, we are going to see the changes that's going to happen. It has not, the water pollution, ocean pollution, plastic in the ocean, they are saying that in next 20 to 30 years, there's going to be more plastic in ocean than there are going to be fish, which is scary. When you think about it, that if there is no fish in the sea, what's going to happen? Now, a lot of vegetarians will say, well, I'll still eat my, gajar and everything, but we forget that, it's a food chain and it is going to affect us. So even if we make smaller changes in our life, even if we think about when we are throwing something on a roadside or on a, you're throwing something, you're not reusing it or recycling it, we all need to think about, take a step back. That's it. And it is so easy to recycle or put it in a separate bin that, don't need to do much. We just need to change our habits. So with us, it happened like that and we came back and it just started what can be done with the plastic. We had no idea, like most of us have no idea what plastic is. When we found out it comes from fossil fuel, that's where our diesel petrol comes from. And the idea started, and that's how we started working and developed a technology where we convert waste plastic into usable fuel. Now, we've been working almost 10 years now. This is a proven technology. It is a financial viable technology. Again, we are talking about innovations, technologies which can help us in reducing the pollution and help the climate change. The innovations has to be financial viable. Because if the innovations are not viable, it becomes a hobby. Nobody is going to use them. That's lying there. But again, that is like a legacy plastic. What do we do today? When we are talking about, I give example to people that even a biscuit wrapper or chocolate wrapper, you throw it on a roadside. After a while, it gets degraded and it gets mixed with the soil. With something like a rain, it goes into our groundwater. It contaminates our groundwater. It also affects the quality of the soil. It affects if it's, the animals eat it, it goes in their stomach. The stomach is this big and it accumulates and they die of thirst and hunger. We see so many times the cows, the dogs eating food, on a roadside because a lot of us throw our waste. We put a plastic bag, put our waste in it, tie the knot, and that's how we throw it. And we don't think the repercussions of that. So, even the small things, we don't need to go and change the world. Like Ashish said, the change starts from us. Small things, small steps. Even if we just do that, then people a lot of people who can are thinking about for the world can do their job better. And that's it. That's what is needed, is a little bit change in us. So we have started doing that. We have started creating awareness of plastic waste. We collect plastic waste and then we convert, and it's used in the villages instead of a kerosene. So we are actually doing the, you can call it a circular economy, you can call it 360 degrees, but we all need to think about what is going to happen to our waste and how it is affecting, the world environment. Because all of us think, even if I just don't do it, what's going to happen? Somebody will do it, but why can't we say, at least let me do it, don't care about the world, let me start from me, and that's how we are going to make a big impact. And I think, in India we started this Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, and people are getting aware, which is a good thing, and I think in a next decade or so, India is going to be the forefront of the climate change. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Medha. I would now request him to felicitate Dr. P.V. Rastogi.